Hi, this is Reasons Are Several, a weekly podcast with two guys holed up in a dumpy motel room in Eugene. This is episode 238. My name is Matt. With me in person is Neil. I'm staring deep into his eyes.
It's so weird. It's so weird because we always have the screen, but now I'm actually looking at you, and I feel weird if I break eye contact.
Well, yeah, I think it's almost like a staring contest. But even when I was down in Napa a year ago, we were still, there's some separation. But we are literally like right up on each other.
Yeah, high five.
There you go. I saw it all game long.
All game long.
So we have been here for a couple of days, and I'm a party guy, and I'm a little upset.
You get after it.
I'm a little upset that you wouldn't go with me to the fraternity party last night, because that was off the fucking Shazang.
Was it Phi Kappa Beta?
One of those.
Fish Food Alpha Freda?
Alpha.
Alfredo.
All just like hardcore dudes.
Yeah.
Alpha.
Yeah, you had a good time. It was weird. Walking a little funny today.
They just wanted me there to buy beer. Mm-hmm. That's all. They're like, come on, man, just go on another beer run.
Is your son?
You're cool,
your
right?
son pledge here?
No, but we got here on Thursday and pulled into our luxurious hotel.
Mm-hmm.
How you
almost at the same time?
Yeah, I think I beat you here by like 3 minutes.
Yeah,
maybe. So, we had to go down to the Wild Duck.
Right, as I thought was they calling it the Wounded Duck?
Yeah, everything's duck.
And then Annalise, when I texted her, she thought it was the Wild Dick.
Oh,
so her and I are calling it that now.
I like that one better.
Yeah.
But no, we went to the Wild Duck for a little bit, had some beers, and then came to our hotel to check in because they were not ready for us. Mm-hmm. And what were your impressions of the room?
It's actually really decent. Mm-hmm. It's more than I thought it would be, but exactly what it should be.
Pretty cheap rate.
If that makes any sense.
Yes. Yeah. And it's right in the shadow of the basketball arena.
Which is
right
really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did warn, well, I don't know if warn's the right word, but you told me like, oh no, it's right across the street. Mm-hmm. And it's not like, oh, it's across the street and like across a highway. It is literally across a 4-lane street.
Yeah. Like Uncle Rico could easily throw the football and hit
miles.
It does have some drawbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Had some TV trouble.
Uh-huh.
I don't know about you, but the shower it works fine, but I didn't know that we ordered the exfoliating towels. Did you know that?
Oh, gosh, yes. I will say definitely. Oh, because the bed sheets aren't terrible, but the towels are... the towels are a drone.
I'm laughing because... we have ample experience with the bed sheets.
Oh, God.
And that's going to sound dirty.
It's not.
But there's been a lot of sleeping going on. We'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah, but the towels are atrocious.
They're atrocious.
I like that they're not all the same kinds either.
Exactly.
Like we have like your little towel, and then I've got the regular. You have the ribs, and I've got the full-on normal towel. Which,
when I looked at it today, the configuration seemed the same, and I thought, they didn't wash these, did they? They just put them right back. Mm-hmm. But it's kind of... you get what you pay for. Mm-hmm. It's a low-stakes hotel room, and that's fine. A motel room, I should say.
But I wouldn't be like if someone was coming here to see a game or to visit their kid going to school or maybe just, I don't know, for some reason they're in town. Like you said, they have shows like rock and rap and R&B.
Rock shows.
Yeah, country shows across the street. I wouldn't be like embarrassed to tell somebody, oh, it's a cheap place, but it's safe and it's clean.
Yeah, I think I tried to set your expectation level because I had stayed here once before, and the last time I was here was probably about 8 years ago, something like that. And these have actually been a little bit remodeled.
Oh, yeah,
you can believe it.
Tell. Well, you can tell by the furniture.
Yeah, and it was I think 4 or 5 of us in a double room like we're in now. So it's a little bit more tight.
Nice.
And it was the trip where I was on where I woke up one morning and my buddy Ryan, who I was sharing a bed with, was like literally on my back. I was all the way to the edge of the bed, like by the clock here, and he was like riding my back.
Nice.
It's like, dude, he goes, what? Like all pissed off. Like, I'm sleeping. Don't wake me up.
It's like 9 when I push her away.
Little space here. It's one of those where you want to get out of the bed and go to the other side.
Yeah. Did I tell you about 9 punching me in the face?
Mm-mm.
So I was sleeping, just quick random story. I was sleeping, middle of the night, 9 punches me in the face, like right in the eye. Oh, I may have said it with Annalise, but right in the eye. And I'm like, damn it.
Really right. Do you have a mark on your face or something?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. There you go.
And I'm like, damn it. And she just goes, ah. I'm like, jeez, all right. 9, by the way, is our dog.
That's the dog version of...
Not a person we hired to come in and
you little
cuddle
whiner.
with me.
Yeah.
But I did want to go back. So we got here Thursday, as you said. We walked down. We got a couple 3 beers at the Wild Duck.
Something like that.
Then on our way back, we stopped and picked up beer.
That's right.
Because there's a grocery store like right. Literally, what?
Everything's
yards?
very convenient.
Yeah, there's a Starbucks 313 feet away, according to the app. This one.
Yeah.
And then so we didn't eat. We just got beers. Got back here. And we're like, had a beer, hung out, kind of unpacked, got comfy, exchanged some gifts.
We did. Very nice gifts.
And then blew to the pizza place.
Blew
the pizza place. Blew the guy at the pizza place. Which amazing pizza.
Tracktown.
Tracktown.
Fucking awesome.
In my head, when you said Tracktown at first, until we got there, because that made sense,
I
was thinking, I was thinking music like Usain Bolt has track something records.
Oh.
So I thought it was like tracks. Like
right. No. It is because the city is all geared toward track and field.
Yeah. Which is good. So great pizza, pitcher of beer.
Yeah. You just trying to keep the totals going?
Well, I just want to explain how this Thursday went.
Okay.
Now, granted, for you, you had to drive a couple of hours to get here.
Yeah, hour and a half.
I drove like 6.
7.
7.
Mm-hmm.
So and I was thinking, probably shower. Get back from pizza. I mean, I ate way too much pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Get back here, chilling. We're like, hey, we're just gonna call it a night.
Did we say that?
Yeah, we got back here and we're like, hey, we'll just hang out. And then we both look at each other. Granted, we were naked.
Yeah,
we were looking at each other, and I think it was you said, should we go somewhere? And I was like, oh, that could be fun. So started looking on the phone.
And at what time was that? Like, what time do you think we ended up going?
Well, 9, because everything closed at 10.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
9, yeah.
So it was 9 p.m.
So we went to the new Max's Tavern.
Right.
Not to be confused with the old.
The whole bunch of places really close. Thursday night closed at 10.
Yeah.
We were going to go back to the Wild Duck.
Yes.
We even you called them.
Did I call them?
Called the Wild Duck.
God,
Because we were like, memory. Are they really closing at 10? And you were like, hey.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember that. Yeah.
Last drink at 9:45.
That's right. That's what it was. Yep. So we decided to get an Uber, and which just got let back in Eugene, thank God. And we went to a place. Yeah, they were shut down for a while. I don't know why, but we went to this place.
I have an idea after a ride. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's true. The guy needed a friend.
Really nice guy.
Or an audience.
Car was very dirty though.
Mm-hmm.
And he just would not stop. I mean, he was talking so fast.
We had a 7-minute ride.
Yeah.
And he probably
had an hour-long conversation.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was going to say, he had like 30 minutes of material.
Yeah.
He tried to wedge into a 7-minute
ride.
Oh,
boy.
So it was one of those where then we get there and like, oh, yep, it's right there. He's like, all right, hey, well, you got it. I'm like, yeah, all right, thanks,
bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. I got out and asked you, are all your Uber drivers that lonely?
Yeah, right. But it was fun. We got in there, had some drinks at the bar, and then I knew they had a dartboard there, so we went over and hit the darts.
Well, describe the place for our friends.
Well, how would you want me to describe it? It's like attached to I don't know what that is that it's attached to.
It's like it's not a strip mall, but it's like an outdoor. There's buildings on either side.
Right, and it just goes straight back. It's deep. It's not very wide. Hey.
Oh, Jesus.
But it goes all the way back. There's a huge deck on the back that I didn't even know about
huge
till
what?
later. Huge deck.
Oh, deck. the wounded
There's a huge
dick.
duck on the back.
Yeah. Oh, I got to talk about that.
Barely went out there, but we went in, and there's when you walk in, there's a bar on the right, a bunch of tables to the left, and then you go back and there's a double dartboard set up. So we decided, let's play some darts. So of course, Neil, I almost called you Dean again.
That's fine.
That's the old one I used to use. Dean's like, oh, you want to play? Okay, yeah, we can play darts. As if like, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's play darts.
Yeah.
So we go over there to get the darts. We go to throw, and his first throw is triple 20, 19 bullseye. I was like,
And it was really, I think my second or third time really playing darts.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
You were dialed in, but apparently out of shape because the bicep.
Dude, all right. So again, for those that are a little, I mean, I think you made it perfectly clear, but we are in a college town. We're at university. I think we just jumped in we're in Eugene, but we are at the campus.
It's just, this bar is like 4 blocks off campus.
Yeah. So we are dad age in this bar. Now, when we first went in there was what, like 6 people. There was hardly anybody in there.
Everybody was at the bar. Nobody was even sitting down.
And it was weird because I walked in and I'm like, why are there 16-year-olds in this bar?
Right. They should not be allowed in here.
So we went and playing darts. And so you were explaining there's a couple different. There's cribbage, if I remember this correctly.
Cricket.
Sorry. There's cricket, and that's the 501 down to.
No, 501 is called 501.
Okay, 501.
That's where you count down and just hit scores and try to win.
And then you have to double
end on
out.
A double.
Yeah.
The cricket is 2019, 18, 17, 16,
That's
15.
the one I had.
You have to get
before.
3 of each.
Right.
And then 3 of the bowl, and then you can get points by getting extra things when the guys and close that number out.
Right.
So we played mostly cricket, played a bit of 501 too, and I think we played 9 games.
Yes.
But it seemed like it took a long time.
It did because
we were there a long time.
Well, we did have a lot of conversations in between the games.
That's true.
Oh, we didn't get back here till 1.
No, later.
1:30.
At least.
Because they closed at 2, so we weren't there later than that.
No, we weren't there later than that, but I think we left the bar at least at 1, if not 1:30.
Okay.
So,
anyway. I thought we were back here before 2.
Oh, maybe you're right.
But it was killing my bicep.
Mm-hmm.
My bicep.
Like 3 games in.
Yeah, it was, and it still hurts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, out of shape, dude. Not in dart shape.
If I was like so tense, because I really wanted to win. You know me, I'm very competitive. Like I was in your face all night long. I was yelling at the other people.
In my face all night long.
Right. But then the bar did start to fill up.
Yes.
With little rubber people.
Right.
Everywhere.
Yes. All looking very young, and us feeling very old.
Now I know this is not cold weather for this area, but it was cool. It was
it's a cold night.
Deeping before below 40.
Yeah.
And some of the ladies were not dressed for it.
No.
And I'm thinking,
are you judging them?
No.
Okay.
I'm just saying they were cold. And I'm thinking you're in a college town and it's cold. Trust me, the dudes are going to see you. Don't worry about it. So you don't have to be uncomfortable. That was my thing, because I felt bad.
Well, it was plenty warm inside the bar.
It was very warm.
Yeah. So, anyway, it seemed like we kept running people off accidentally. Either that, or they just didn't know how to play darts and didn't want to deal with us, because they would come and play for about 5 minutes, engage us a little bit, and then they take off.
Well, creepy old guys.
Yeah. Is it?
It was really creepy.
It was the creepy thing?
It was super creepy. I mean, the thing that we had going for us is we totally stayed to ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like...
Sounds like you're giving testimony. Look, I never even looked at any of the girls, except I really noticed what they were wearing. Wait, whoa, slow down.
It was because the one girl that came over, I'm like, it's a sequin frickin' bra. What are you doing?
I didn't even notice. See,
I
don't even see that
sequins like the size of quarters. It was the funniest looking top I'd ever seen. I'm like, what?
Your fashion choices are questionable. I don't know if you should be with this guy.
Absolutely.
Is this the one that was with the guy with the bad sweater?
Yes.
Oh, so there was a guy who had a sweater on.
Loved his sweater.
What? It was like red, white, and blue or something.
It was like ugly Christmas sweater.
Yeah, it would look like an ugly Christmas sweater, party sweater. And but I was too afraid to ask him.
And he was too afraid of that girl.
Oh, yeah.
He did not want to be with her. I think he would have been much happier being with her brother. That's all I'm
poor guy.
Really nice guy. We both he was really nice. Very nice to us. Well. He was the one who was like really nice to us. Because he's like...
She was nice as well. We were helping.
Oh, no, she was nice.
We were helping out them score their game and all that.
I was so uncomfortable with the ladies in this bar.
Okay.
But anyway, so we'd go up and one of us would get our drinks. Mm-hmm. We weren't like chatting it up with bartenders. We just simply
No, but the drink cycle was probably a little quick.
Well, yeah.
Then when you have 2 guys getting drinks, one guy goes, and then you're like 8 minutes later, I'll go get more drinks.
Yeah. So we were kind of keeping to ourselves, just playing darts, which I think lowered the creep value a little bit, because we weren't like going around to the tables.
You're very worried about this.
Dude, it made me so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable.
That's where the drinks helped.
It did.
You know what made me uncomfortable?
And I was having a blast playing darts.
Right.
And people watching. Yeah. Which I think turned into people staring, because I had a little too much to drink.
So you were looking a little too long.
A little too
like double the length, yeah. What was a little uncomfortable to me was I was peeing like a racehorse. You know, I had to go a lot. So I walk into the bathroom at one point, and it's a shitty little bathroom, and it's got a stand-up
pun intended.
Urinal, yeah, and it's got a little stall. So I walk in, and this camera's not on, is it? I keep seeing a reflection, like somebody's... Are you just looking at my neck?
That's it.
What's going on?
Yeah, we're actually broadcasting live. It's just right here.
Hey, look at my Adam's apple. So no, I went in there, and the stall was open, so I took the stall, and I'm sitting there peeing, and I see out of the corner of my eye the door open, and this guy's head pop in, and then immediately go down, pause, and then come back up, and then leave the bathroom. And I was like...
You weren't literally sitting peeing. You were stood.
No, I was standing.
Okay, because you said I was sitting there peeing, and I'm like,
oh, sorry.
I thought I was a sit to pee. Okay,
no,
okay.
You didn't sit to pee there.
No, not there.
Oh, that's not a good place.
No, I peed in the sink.
So I look over, I see this happen, and as I'm finishing up and flushing, it hits me. Oh, he just probably puked all over the floor. I open up the stall door, and sure enough, just splash coming from the front, the door all the way across right to where the urinal is. And I was like, oh God, that's disgusting. And I kind of look at it a little too long, probably like, how bad is that?
Yeah.
And then right then the door opens, and another guy walks in, and it was like slow motion, me going, wait, no! he does like a Michael Jackson slide across the floor to the urinal. I'm explaining to him, some guy just puked in here. So then I, wash my hands or whatever, try to stay away from the puke, come back out. My first inclination is to talk to Neil and tell him all about what happened.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, you should have seen this guy walk in.
And you were talking from the moment you walked out the door. You're like, hey.
Get this.
Yeah.
So I start telling you the story, And by that time, the guy who went in behind me has finished.
Michael
Yeah. Has finished. Hi, Michael. And washed his hands and came out and comes up to me and goes, "Did you tell the wait staff?" And I was like, "Oh, fuck, I should have done that." What a great idea.
Yeah.
No, I just thought to tell my friend the story. I didn't think about the fact that we want to clean it up. So I go up to the bar and I tell the bartender, "Hey, I'm sorry, but some guy puked," which I'm sure she probably paused for a minute and went, "Some guy, huh?"
Right.
Mm-hmm. You're admitting to it.
Yeah.
I said, "Some guy yacked all over the bathroom, like right when you walk into the urinal." And there's a guy standing there, and she goes, "Okay, the bouncer will clean it up." And he's the bouncer. Stands there and just goes, lowers his head.
Yep.
So poor guy had to clean it up. But I appreciate the guy's game because that guy puked, went back out and had a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you said he just walked in, puked, and walked out.
Yeah, I never saw him again.
Like I was usually for me, like when the puking starts, I'm gonna be there for a little while, puking, or at least recovering, or having to wash my face or something. This guy was just, oh, I got it out. Cool.
Well, maybe like even just a quick mouthwash or something. I think he knew I was there and didn't want to address anybody.
Sure.
I thought I got to get out of here before somebody realized what I just did. So we've all been there.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was a good time. We had fun, for sure. A little too much to drink.
For sure.
Not terrible, but
enough that I had some foggy memories on the way home where you had to remind me of a couple
Oh
things.
my gosh.
So that's not good.
That's what we need to talk about.
We need to talk about the walk home?
The walk home.
Okay.
I have a lot of experience with walking home from bars because Annalise, if she has a little too much to drink, like we've had the longest walk home ever. We used to live like 15 minutes away from some of the bars, and I think once it took us like an hour and 20 minutes to get home.
Oh my God.
Because she would just spin in circles and talk and do this and that.
Is that place you say you go now? Because you said you don't go to
The tan.
I almost said Pringles. Napkins.
Napkins. Right.
You don't go there as much now, but you go to that other place.
Tannery Bend.
Is that the
That's
place you and
we
I
went?
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
The night that you
and that's
lit
a pretty
Napkins
close walk, right?
Yeah, way closer than Napkins.
Like 15 minutes?
Little,
20?
yeah, 15, 20 minutes. But so we're walking back, and you're taking me through the campus, through the Duck campus.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me first start by, and I'm sure this happens at all colleges, but everything in this freaking campus has an O on it, including the air return for the freaking
That's right.
HVAC
That
units.
blew you in the face earlier.
Blew me in the face. There are O's everywhere.
Every window, everything is branded. And I'll tell you this, that O came after I was here.
Oh, that's a new O?
Well, not that new,
Okay.
but it wasn't really around when I was in school because I'm an old man.
Right.
I'm trying to think when that O came out. Probably like either late 90s or early 2000s is when that O kind of came around. So the design of that O is the outer part of the O is the perimeter of Autzen Stadium.
Right.
And the inner part is the perimeter of Hayward Field, which we'll talk about in a minute, got torn down.
Oh, okay.
So that's what makes up that O.
Okay.
And so that wasn't, and just in general, stuff wasn't brand. I was just talking to Neil about this today, where when you look back at like football games I attended in college, there just wasn't the gear that you see now. So it's all so much more merchandise and it's so much more branding going on. So at the time, it wasn't that way.
Right.
So, I mean, still there was duck shit everywhere, but not like this. Duck shit everywhere. That's a whole nother story.
So we're walking through the campus, and it's beautiful. Beautiful campus. Beautiful trees everywhere, all kinds of trees.
And it's actually
trees galore.
It's a good season to be here because it's fall, so you get the leaves and all that, although you're afraid of leaves.
We'll talk about that, too.
But it's also dry. And as much as
Right.
it's been cool, at least it's dry. Because when it's pissing rain, it's pretty hard. Like, my biggest concern when we were going to come down here was, oh, God, please don't be like pissing sideways rain in 45 because that's not going to make it fun to walk around the campus.
Which one day, when we were looking at the weather today, was supposed to be that day.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Henceforth, why I have amazing rain gear in the car right now.
Henceforth?
Hence, yeah. High five.
Are you harkening back?
I'm marketing. So we walking through the campus. It's really neat because there's a lot of like brand new buildings and then a lot of buildings from when the place was founded in 1894?
1876?
71?
76?
And so it's just beautiful. So we're not hammered, but we're drunk. And I also warned you earlier in the night there was going to be an I love you man moment at some point.
Right.
However, my I love you man moment
Transferred to the school.
transferred to the school.
That's fine.
So you're showing me like this is that building, and we played wiffle ball here, and I lived there, and this and that. And I'm like, hey, when you were going here, did you just realize how beautiful this place was? You know, as you're walking to and from school, you're just like, my God, this place is awesome. It's really cool. And you were like, yeah. And I'm like, maybe I'm explaining it wrong. So I go over the whole thing again, and I'm like, I spent a good 15 minutes just hammering you with this. Oh yeah.
Was this entire conversation, or the bulk of it, Did it not occur right in front of the Pioneer?
Yes.
Yeah, because we were sitting. There's a statue on campus of what's called the Oregon Pioneer, I think is what it's called or whatever. But this is also the statue that, for you Simpsons fans out there, that's Jebediah Springfield. That's based on that statue. So we're standing there in front of this statue in the middle of campus, and Neil is just hammering me with this, like, do you get it, though?
Yeah.
Did you sit there and appreciate it?
And finally you're like, well, yeah, I mean, I know it's nice, but, man, I was going to class.
Right.
And I'm like, oh. And then, again, we'd start walking, and I'm like,
But no.
I don't think I'm. It's not like you'd sit around all day and think it's awesome. I mean, you just know you're like, yeah, it's nice. It's a nice campus. Like, all right.
Well, yeah, because the more you're around something, it's like if you have a fucking awesome view of the ocean,
going across Golden Gate
and
Bridge.
3 weeks later, yeah.
Yeah, I've been asked that. Oh my God, every time you drive across here, you're like, this is a Golden Gate Bridge. I'm thinking,
I'm thinking,
just going to
want
work.
to get to fucking work.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. So it wears off on you a little bit, but it is a beautiful campus. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I had a great time.
Was there anything else that happened on that walk home? I think we got through okay.
Yeah, it was a lot. I mean, like I said, we definitely had probably more to drink than we needed, but not to the point where we were being done. Like I remember the tour you gave and the enjoyment of it, and back to the room, and really, of it. Really trying to get you to understand how beautiful campus is.
Well, yeah, and so clearly I was so worked up by what you said that I came in and ripped the phone out of the wall.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
The next day, I wake up and we'll get to that in a second here because we slept a lot.
Yeah.
But I look at the phone. I'm like, oh, that's funny. The phone's unplugged. And you're like, yeah, that was you. You did that last night. like a fit of rage.
And I don't remember. I couldn't remember because it has a little green light that was on.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember if it made a sound or something. But
you're
like, I'm not dealing with that. I'm not fucking dealing with that all night long.
It had to be a sound.
And I believe I'm the one who had to turn on the light so you could unplug it.
Wow. I apologize.
That was fine
from the bottom of my heart. No, it would be a sound that would bother me. The light wouldn't bother me at all, especially with my eyes were already probably fucking drooping anyway. I was like,
yeah. And then the next day I'm like, did we give someone the number to where we were at? Is that why we were worried that the phone was going to ring? We gave the Uber driver our number.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, you guys ever want to hang out?
Did I live in with Pioneer Man over there, and he was going to call us?
That's true. You never know. So we mentioned sleeping.
Yes.
I was maybe a little hungover, had a bit of a headache, so I think we woke up. You said you woke up at 7:30, and I woke up at 9:30, and then had a headache and went back to sleep.
Yes,
till 10:30. Then I woke up again and went, "Oh my God, it's 10:30. We should get." And the next thing I know, it's like 11:05, and you're leaving. I was like, "Oh no, he's had enough." Did he leave? Did he take the car?
Yeah,
yeah.
I just packed everything up.
This guy, all he does is sleep.
The one thing we didn't mention that we also did before the night before, because this is kind of fun. Before we went, I think before we went to Tracktown, we restrung your guitar.
Oh, that's right.
Thursday was a full fucking afternoon.
That's why I think we thought we were staying in.
Right.
Is because you had to
restring the guitar. We started talking. We played music for a little while.
Right. Looked into each other's eyes more.
Right.
You played some chords. You tried to get me to play some chords. I'm not very good at it.
Yeah, we talked about music. We kind of, we lied. I don't think we took off our clothes yet.
No.
But I think we were laying down.
No, the tips didn't touch it.
And then it was like, should we go? So anyway, so that was a big thing because it was kind of fun.
It was fun. And I appreciate you doing that. The guitar's all ready to go. It's tuned. I'm loving it. The guy had nylon strings on, for fuck's sake.
Nylon strings on a steel string guitar.
How dare you, sir?
I know. I'm glad you have the guitar because whoever had it before didn't deserve it.
No, they didn't. So anyway, then Saturday, I was sleeping in like crazy. Neil went and got some coffee. I think you took a shower as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so by the time you got back, I was like, holy shit, like it's 11:30. I got to get up. To the point where I talked to my lady friend, and she was like, that's it. What did she say? That's inconsiderate.
It's inconsiderate, yes. Of which, and I think you may have had a little concern that it was, of which I had no concern. And I'll explain more after we explain how much sleeping happened.
Right. Okay, so we got up. It was about, let's be real. I didn't get out of bed till 11:15 probably.
Yeah, I want to be real. The whole podcast. Let's just stay real.
Let's keep it 100. Yeah. So we got up and went and decided to let's do a walk through the campus, right? And it's Friday, so school is in session, so it's pretty crowded, buzzing.
Oh, so difficult.
So we walk over there, and I'm kind of walking Neil through like, well, here's where I lived and all this shit, and like here's where I went to this class, and this is where the track stadium used to be, which is the track stadium that's been there forever. Like I think it opened in the 1910s or the 1920s, and it was their original football field, and it's been there forever. It's a very historic field. And they completely annihilated it. They're building a brand new one. It's going to be really sweet, but it was sad to see it gone. So then we go by, show you Matt Court, where the old basketball arena is. We walk through campus, showing you Animal House shit. For those who don't know, Animal House was filmed here. And so we go all the way down, go to the duck shop where there's gear because Neil's interested in buying some gear.
Mm-hmm.
We literally walk in there for about 42 seconds, and Neil's like, "Yeah, maybe we should eat first."
Yeah, yeah. You said, do you want to buy stuff now? And I'm like, no, because I don't want to carry the bag around. Let's go eat. And at this point, I guess it was a little later, right? It was like 12:30, 1 o'clock.
Yeah, maybe noon, 12:30.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
So we bail from the duck store. I don't get anything.
And
we didn't even really look. We literally walked in.
And we just did a loop, like a quick, fast.
And no one was
loop.
in there, which
No.
I should have shopped.
Should have shopped then. So then we went and ate at this it was fine, this place. Although it had just nasty ass Diet Coke. I don't know how you drink that shit.
Yeah.
And then decided to come back here to the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, I sat down. I sat
that's
down
what
to
it was.
eat, and I was like, dude, I'm tired. I could take a nap. And you're like, nap? They're like, yeah. Because we had been talking about napping.
And I knew at this point I'd only been up for 2 hours.
Right.
I'm like, do I really need to take a nap right now? Sure.
Yeah. So we got back here, and sure as shit, we napped.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Hold that thought.
Yeah.
We had told the front desk the morning
shit.
on Friday morning that our TV didn't work. So when you turn our TV on, it's got a direct TV box and it's got a no signal thing popping out. So we couldn't get the damn TV to work, which is not critical, but it's nice to have it on for background noise or a game or whatever. So we tell the guy, they said, okay, we'll come fix it in the morning or tomorrow. They show up. We get a knock at the door at 2:30. We've already been asleep for an hour.
Mm-hmm. Napping.
Knock at the door. I said, oh, there's like 3 people from the housekeeping crew and another guy sitting off to the side. And they're like, oh, should we take a look at the TV now? And I was like, can you give us like an hour? Which probably looked like we were banging.
Sure.
And so lock the door, close it up. We go back to sleep, wake up at 4:30.
Yeah. We're like, did they come back?
3-hour nap.
Yeah. Wake up at 4:30, feeling better. Now, what's funny is I felt a little fuzzy in the morning, but obviously I didn't feel hungover because I was like up and out and getting coffee and this and that. But as soon as we sat down to have lunch, I was like, I'm freaking exhausted.
Done,
I think the whole week of being at work, even though it was just 3 days, and then driving up and then being out until 2 a.m, just finally, the excitement of being here kind of wore off. And I'm like, oh, I'm really tired.
Well, yeah, you probably only slept for 5 hours or 5.5 hours or something. So we took our massive nap. And then I'm trying to think what we did next. Did we go to the Wild Duck again?
We did. We got
The
up
Wild
and
Dick.
we decided like, we want to go out. Yeah. So we got dressed.
Went to the Wild Dick,
Went
right?
to the Wild Dick.
Yeah.
I keep thinking there was
That's
something
all we
else
did.
we did.
Yesterday was very
Was
low.
that it?
Very, very low on the activity scale. Because we went to the Wild Dick. We ate, drank some beers.
Right.
Came back here, and we're like, should we go somewhere? Should we go somewhere? Should we go somewhere? I dealt with the woman again at the front about the TV.
Oh,
went
right.
back for the TV. Convinced her to swap boxes with another room. She has me in another room. Whoa.
Yeah.
Unplugging.
Talking nothing but box.
All over the box. Unplugging one box, swapping it with another box. We come to find out it's the TV that's fucked up. She's like, I can't switch TVs, so we'll come tomorrow. So we just.
But then she did offer. Do you
What?
want to switch rooms?
She did offer to switch rooms.
So we had that
and
conversation.
I considered it, and then you were like, seriously? Look at
I
all
was-
this shit.
I was like, yeah. I'm like, if you want to do it, we'll do it. I said I can hook up the computer. We can watch some on that. But I said if you want to do it, we do it. I said, but we got to take everything out of the fridge. And you said, as soon as you said we got to take everything, you're like, yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, no. The second that it involved moving more than just what my eyes could see, I was like, fuck, this ain't happening.
Yeah.
So then we just crawled into bed again.
Yeah. Put something on the old
Watched a comedy
Netflix.
special and went to sleep at 11.
Passed out. Although we did. Highlight of yesterday was not only the sleeping, which I'll talk about here in a second, but was reading the Yelp reviews.
Oh, right.
Because we're like, well, should we go out?
Mhm.
We could just go grab a drink. When we went to the Wounded Dick,
Mhm.
we got dinner. We got a couple beers, and then we
That
went.
might be the title of the
Yeah.
episode.
we went and played because you're allowed to gamble here, so they had like video slot machines,
Video
and
poker. Mhm.
and so we went back there.
It's
We were
just,
checking it
it
out.
feels very naughty back there. It's a little
It's like you're
secluded
walking
room.
into the porn area of an old video rental store.
That's probably a better. Well, I was gonna say it's almost like a speakeasy, like you're having to like sneak your way back there.
Oh yeah, no, but a speakeasy because once you're there,
Somebody's
you
on the
feel good about
and
yourself.
somebody would be on
Yeah,
the door.
This you felt like dirty.
Yeah.
And so then
Porn aisle.
we leave and we get back here and we're thinking like, should we go get a drink? And I keep wondering like, why didn't we just stay at the Wounded Dick?
And you know why? Because I went
It was
outside.
my
Lady
fault.
friend called me. I had to go outside and have a quick chat with her. And then when I came back in, the bill had come. You had already paid it. And I was like, oh, I guess he wants to go.
Right.
Instead of just being honest and
just
having
say,
a
"Look,"
conversation, saying, hey
Right,
Neil,
being
maybe we should
communication.
stay here and having a couple more
Right.
beers.
And we
But I
should
didn't.
have. And we did.
And we did.
But however, we did come back and rude read the Yelp reviews of the places we were thinking we might go.
Right.
And they were
amazing.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Pretty much every other review is somebody who was clearly too drunk to be at an establishment.
Yeah.
And is complaining about how they were treated, that they were too drunk.
In fact, to the point that I almost think like between now and our Christmas episode, we should pull up one of those reviews a show and read it, because they were, and they're somewhat short when you actually read them out loud, but they were.
I think the best part of them was your tone.
Well, how I read it.
Yes.
I was going for the Paul Scheer
right.
Amazon review thing.
Yes, and it was a lot of like, came to the door.
Yeah.
Guy told me this.
Thought I was drunk. Yeah. Well, I wasn't.
It was all the attitude in your voice when you read it.
And that's how it came across to me, though.
Yeah, for sure.
But we ended up not going to bed till like 11 or 11:30 anyway.
Right. Yeah. But we got a lot of sleep.
And freaking powered through last night too.
Slept till I guess we started stirring at like 7:30, 8.
Yeah.
We didn't get out of bed till about 9.
Right. Yeah. Well, we were warm, cozy. I was surprised actually that you woke up that. I knew you had slept a ton, but I figured it was just still too early.
Yeah.
But we were up and at it today.
I was waiting to hear if you were moving around over there. I was like, what's going on over there?
What is he doing?
Yeah. I can't hear him. I can't hear him moving. Yeah. Anyway, you were saying to me, because I was concerned, as you know, this is a place I've been. I feel like the host.
Right.
And I'm like, great. He's going to be like, great. I come up there and all the guy does is fucking sleep. Yeah. Inconsiderate. But you were happy about it.
I love it. Like, it is, I have a very hard time of just resting and relaxing at home for a couple reasons. One is I just think I should be doing stuff. Like, oh my God, I should, clean the gutters because rain's coming.
Right.
Which I need to do when I get back.
Sure.
Or the dogs are all over, and then I feel bad because the dogs like want to go walk and play. And I'm like, well, we don't take them to the dog park a lot because they're crazy. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, so I should go do. So this of just like, I get the bed to myself. Mm-hmm. And Annalise isn't the problem because she's small and we have a big bed, so she stays on one side. She sleeps, but I'm like, I don't have to do anything. Mm-hmm. I loved it.
So this is like your reboot. You need this. Oh my God! Maybe we should come here twice a year.
I did say today we should do this once a year.
For sure.
I was like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed that, because I do have it. So anybody who listens to the show might know that I have a tendency to stay up too late and not get enough sleep. But when I can sleep, I am just a fucking zombie, and I will just go and go and go.
I'm impressed, because I was like that, whatever morning, it was Friday morning when I got up and took a shower and then went and got coffee. Like, I wasn't super quiet because the shower's kind of loud. And you don't need to be. And, the door doesn't shut and I'm getting my clothes and turning on lights and this and that. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I don't want to bother him. But you didn't even move.
Dead.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's always been because I hear people talk about how light of sleepers they are, and my lady friend's a light sleeper, and they're like, oh, this one thing woke me up and then I couldn't go back to sleep.
Right.
That is never me, and it's probably due to just straight up exhaustion. Mm-hmm. But
your body just shuts down.
It's like, oh my God, your head's on a pillow. Fucking, we're done.
Yeah.
And so I fall asleep really fast, and I just am out cold, and so it's easy for me to catch up on that sleep. So this is. My mom used to have a sign up in her office at home that said you can always catch up in your sleep, which of course is total bullshit.
Right.
But that's kind of how I live my life. I'm like, yeah, I'll sleep later. It's
nice.
Fun. Yeah. And so then, boom.
Out.
Yeah.
But it's been amazing because I'm glad it's because the fun part
you're going to be rejuvenated when you go home.
Right. We're doing all the things I wanted to do, which are like see the campus and see, where you hung out and, go to the duck store. And I mean, the whole point is going to the game tonight.
Can you blow me where the Pampers is?
Pampers.
Have you ever seen PCU?
No.
You never saw PCU?
I don't think. Oh, Pacific Coast University?
No, PCU is politically correct university, but PCU was Jeremy Piven was like the old.
Was it
senior.
Ryan Reynolds in it?
No.
Okay.
It was Jeremy Piven and I'm trying to think who else was in it. But they have like sort of a fraternity of sorts. There's a scene, Jon Favreau's in it, and he's like looking all crazy. And there's a scene where he's high as fuck. And he's supposed to go get the beer for the party. And he's walking down the street and he's like just losing his mind. He's so high. And this old woman comes up to him. She's like, can you blow me where the Pampers is? And he's like, what? And she's like, can you blow me where the Pampers is? He goes, what are you saying? She goes, can you show me where the campus is? And then he's like, she knows. And he lays down on the ground and falls asleep and sleeps through the liquor store open. Like, so he fucks it up.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Anyway. Sorry, I
So
totally cut you off.
no, but it's been great because I wanted to see that stuff, and like I said, tonight the game is the big thing. So it's been awesome because we talked a little bit today as we were walking through campus that
Beautiful campus.
beautiful. When you went to school here, did you take in how
Clearly, I
beautiful
didn't
it was?
appreciate it enough. Not for you, anyway.
That's right. About how because we've hung out in Portland once before, but that was like a whole big activity, and we kind of knew it was planned.
Yep.
And then you came to Napa, and that was one of those things where we had a lot of stuff that we wanted to do, so that was kind of planned.
Sure. It
And
wasn't
then-
too hectic, though.
No.
Yeah.
But up here, it's like, well, this is going to be our first time hanging out where we're actually just hanging out with really no major
Just
plans.
two bros.
We're just broing out,
Two
bro.
bros. And I'm not going to lie. We've been in our underwear together a lot.
A ton. It's
That's
funny.
not a lie.
Because the first time, it's like, well, I'll just keep my tracksuit pants on.
Yeah.
By the next morning, I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, man, I don't care.
Underwear only.
I don't know what
That's
to tell
fine.
you.
At least the underwear stayed on.
Yeah. Well,
Haven't
most
got
of the
any
time.
Side glances or anything.
Right. Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
Mouse is out of the house, buddy.
Come on, turn over. Roll over. Oh, not that.
But I was concerned because it's like, since we haven't hung out in this capacity, you could be like, oh, no, we're going to go do this. Or I've got some friends that are we're going to go on a hike.
Oh, so you thought it would be
I'm like,
too
oh,
many
shit.
activities.
Yeah, I'm like, I just want
You
to.
should have voiced these concerns
But
beforehand.
because if there was cool shit to do, I want to do the cool shit.
But clearly, I'm not showing you any cool shit to do.
You
so
showed
let's
me a
just
lot
sleep.
of cool shit. So then but then when I'm like, I realized the first night when we were sitting here, we're like, should we go out? Yeah, let's go out. I'm like, oh, it's going to be a good night. It's going to be a good weekend.
Yeah.
This will be fun.
No, that was fun. It's one of those where you're like, it'd be fun to have another one of those nights, but having the 3 nights and having the one crazy out, the one chill, and then now the duck is probably.
Yeah, because if I felt today the way I felt yesterday, which I'd be fine, but I wouldn't be as looking forward to the game.
Right.
I'm like, I'm fucking tired.
And the game is late. The game doesn't start till 7:30,
Right.
which means we're not going to get home till midnight.
Right. And the other thing that blows about that is I got to get up somewhat early tomorrow to get home to have
Sure.
enough time Sunday night to get ready for the week and
Right.
want to spend a little time with
Of
my
course.
lady friend.
Of course.
So next year when we do it, I may plan to take the following day off.
Monday.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a smart move.
Yeah.
Whenever you go on a vacation, I don't do it as often as I should now, but I used to always book the day after off.
Oh, well, you see, when we get back from Jamaica, we get back on like super late Thursday night. We have Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, see, that's nice.
Yeah.
You need the extra day.
Yeah.
You need the recovery day. Well, especially Jamaica's time zones. and
Right.
shit.
Fortunately, this isn't, it's just the sitting in the car that gets a little tiring.
Right.
But looking forward to tonight. I did. Oh, and by the way, we did go back to the duck store today. We went downtown again and walked around. Oh, we had some lovely Mexican food this
We
morning.
did, but before that, we went to the duck store.
Yeah.
And it was.
I was very confused and overwhelmed.
It's a little overwhelming, and the layout's a little weird, and it's not as big. So there's a duck shop in Portland I was telling Neil about that's huge, and it's all spread out and wide open, and you can fucking get anything you want there, basically.
Except
This shop-
ducks. No
This
ducks.
shop was a little bit limited.
No
No
ducks.
ducks. They don't sell any goddamn ducks.
No.
This shop was a little limited, and then when we went to went to check out,
Oh.
we both felt bad because we walk up and this woman goes, "What'd she
Woman?
say?"
No, that's the thing.
She was a
She was a
girl.
very young woman. Very young.
Yeah, she was a student.
She was like 11.
No. No. She did not have a work permit. No,
Yeah.
she was probably 20, 19. And she said, "You guys going to the game tonight?" She's literally in the middle of the transaction and we're just kind of comatose.
Yeah.
"You guys going to the game tonight?" And we both just went, "Yeah.
Yeah. It locked me up. I started shaking. And you're like, yeah.
Yeah."
Didn't ask her if she was going.
No, didn't say another word.
But she said something because then you followed up with, yeah, well, at least it's not raining. Oh,
Oh, she said it's going to be
I
cold.
hope it's going to be cold.
I said, "Well, at
She
least
was
it's not
being
raining."
really nice.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I
I'm giving
I
the
didn't
minimum
say
answers.
a word.
Yeah, I felt bad.
Except for, do you want the receipt? Do you want the receipt or in the bag? In the bag, please.
Well, what's so funny, I think, is you and I have this, like, people say stuff to people who, I don't want to say servicing them,
Right.
but the people that they're dealing with at a store or restaurant or whatever, and they'll say things they don't give a shit and don't think twice about it.
Right.
Whereas I think you and I do.
Right.
For instance, back at the Wild Dick,
Yeah.
the night before, we had been there before,
Yeah.
so I kind of knew what the beers were, but not really. And the
Right.
gal had given us a beer list.
Yeah.
first time.
The first night.
It was
She
wide
was-
open, too. There's nobody
Yeah.
there.
She was awesome, though.
She was great.
Because she came up and here's the menu, here's a drinks list. We have these beers, we're doing
Right.
that. Happy hour starts here.
This gal was completely flooded with
a
customers.
little overwhelmed.
And so she
And
said,
much younger than the lady from the
yes.
first night. Yeah.
So I said to her when we sat down, "Is it, can we seat ourselves?" She goes, "Yeah, here's menus." And just kind of throws them at us and
Yeah.
walks off. Comes back, "Can I get you guys something to drink?" And I was like, "Yeah, do you have a beer list?" And then I said, and I felt really bad about this. I go, "Or I could just guess."
Well, you said, do you have a beer list? And she said, we have a lot.
No, that's what she said. Okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I can just
You're like,
guess.
I guess, but you didn't say it mean. It didn't have tone
It felt
to it.
mean.
Yeah, you felt bad about it. I didn't even think twice about it.
Because I tried to make up for it by being extra nice after that.
Yeah.
And I think she warmed up later, but there was a point where she
There was a point
pissed
where
off.
she was, yeah.
Like,
I think
fuck
her
you, here's your
feelings
drinks.
got hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I got the feeling of more like, oh, you guys are jerks. More like she took it personal. Like I did something wrong.
Right.
You know.
So I felt bad. But anyway.
And then, because then I said, well, I'll have an IPA. No, that's when she said, I'll have an IPA. And she says, we have a lot. I'm like, well, I don't know what you have.
Yeah.
See, I don't work here. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to be as cool as possible.
And that's why when I turned around to look at the taps, I was like, I'm just going to pick the first thing I see. 10 barrel, thanks.
Yeah. And then when she said the bone, whatever it is, the bone, that's the one
Boneyard.
I recognize. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm all about the bone.
Take the bone. I'm
Yeah.
all about the bone.
Give me the bone.
Yeah. Anyway, so today was kind of a chill day again. We came back here. I guess we did stop and have some lunch after a lot of indecision.
And I did get, as we were saying about the duck store.
Oh, you did get
did get a shirt for tonight.
Right.
But I'm hoping there's more stuff. If not,
there's
I'm just
there's
gonna
a lot more stuff.
have you pick up the shit I want.
No, we'll figure it out. There's more shit there that you'll like.
The other interesting thing is, and I don't know if you've noticed this,
Uh-oh.
but I'm very uncomfortable around younger people. And so, being in the duck
Are you
store,
afraid of being inappropriate?
I just don't
You're gonna
feel like
look
I
too long?
relate at all. Like they just don't.
Are you
look
uncomfortable
like,
around older people?
No, I think older people are awesome.
Just younger people.
Yeah. I don't know why. It's always, you know what? It's been that way for a long time because my sister's younger, so I'm like very protective of younger people, and then I just always feel. I don't think it's inappropriate, like in a sexually weird way. I think it's like,
except when we were at the bar
that was just tripping.
and
me
they
out,
were
man.
dressed scantily.
I'm like, this is fucking wrong. I got to go.
Right.
It's just that feeling
Eyes on the dartboard.
of. It might be more insecurity. Like, I don't know what they're thinking of why I'm here. So I don't want to do anything that if they're thinking like, oh, creepy old guy. I don't want to do something
you're
creepy.
overcompensating.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
So now they're like paying you a compliment.
And I'm like, nope.
Hey, that's a nice shirt. And you're like,
I'm like, oh, fuck it is. Here, you can have it. I'm done. All right,
Wait,
cool.
Is me taking my shirt off?
Yeah,
is
right.
That assault?
But even like, it's so funny because when we were at the bar, the New Max's Tavern, and you know how sometimes you're at a bar and you get a feeling like, oh, dude, here are all the bro dudes, but usually they're like within 10 years of your age, and you're like when we were at the bar, I never got the feeling of like, oh, here's bro dude or like to fight, because I'm like, oh, look at all the kids, this is adorable.
Well, and frankly, there were some bro dudes at the bar, and they were nice.
Yeah,
they were the ones requesting the Motley Crue.
But even to me, like when I saw that, there was not like even a hint of like, bro, dude. Oh my gosh, they think they're funny. That is so cute.
No, we used to listen to that on purpose. Like we saw that shit live.
I'm almost the same age as those dudes.
Yeah, the guy requested Girls, Girls, which is adorable because it's Girls, Girls, Girls.
Right.
He actually later goes, I missed a Girls. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
And then Wild Side. And they played it back to back. It was great.
And the interesting...
And we were doing impromptu karaoke just to ourselves.
We were having fun. Good time.
Because
that's what made us less creepy, too, because we were enjoying each other.
Right. So it was either like,
they thought we were together. That's why we were getting checked out all the time.
That's what it was. I think it was like, hey, they're not all creepy dudes.
Right.
At first I was worried, but now I think those two guys might be married.
Yeah, they might be together, or they know somebody who goes to the school and they're just chilling, but
they're probably together.
They're probably
yeah. Like, does
they're
that guy have eyeliner on?
Yeah. Why? What? Keep ordering the same.
You're so worried about people.
They're
looking
ordering
at your boobs.
Cosmos. Well, because people kept staring at my boobs. I don't know what's going on.
Eyes up here.
Yeah. Okay. My eyes are up here, kids.
So anyway, so now that catches us up to now. So we'll be going to the game here, and God, we're leaving here in about 40 minutes to go to the Wild Dick again, and then we're gonna head to the game.
Right.
So much dick.
So much dick.
So let's do a regular segment for folks who are sick of us talking about our trip together.
Right.
So we do a segment a lot on here called 6 Words, which is from Anna Goldfarb on Vice.com. Thank you, Anna. You're always concerned that it's Anna, but I think it's Anna.
Yeah. Well, I think because I'm with an Annalise.
I gotcha.
I'm on a lease. You know what I'm saying?
You're on a lease. That's what your car.
I'm on a lease. That's right. Get out of that lease. Well, the car.
The car. Yeah.
Honey, you know I'm not.
No. So the one this week, or I guess it was a few weeks ago, was advice to people losing their virginity. Now, we have asked listeners.
Oh yeah, good job,
to
son.
chime in. Nice work.
Is that 6 words?
Oh yeah, son. Good job. Oh yeah, son. Good job, bro. Some of our listeners tweeted when these things came out.
# wounded dick.
Well, that's not enough.
Oh.
But they tweeted their responses just back to us. I don't know
nice.
that they actually submitted them. So I was going to share some of those. So
Let's do it.
Brian Hour.
Yeah.
Only thing to do in Branson.
That's terrible.
Come on, Brian.
Wow.
Josh Tufts, who's a guy I used to work with, he said, just do it. Do it again.
Nice.
Just keep after it. It works in a Nike.
Nike.com. Yeah.
Grim Horror.
Yeah.
He said, do it hard, fast, rinse, repeat.
It's not bad.
You have to rinse?
Well,
So you're going to rinse off? Get back after
what if it's found in the parking lot with a hockey stick?
Oh, boy. That's a gross story. I
That was awesome.
I took Neil by one of the houses I lived in where it was me and like 3 other guys. All great bros. Anyway, so we used to play roller hockey back behind our house, which was the parking lot of a credit union. And so there were 2 incidents that happened. One was we were playing, and for some unknown reason, my buddy Brett had a little container that he had gotten at the Minute Mart. Just up the street.
Yeah. Without an E.
MINIT.
Yeah.
MINIT.
Oh, that's
Not
right.
a
No
U
U either.
Yeah.
Oh,
Minute.
wow.
So we props to
Mini
Minute Mart.
T.
If you want to sponsor the show, Minute Mart.
Oh, that's right. We should go put quotes on the T. So just mini T.
So he got a strawberry milk and decided to bring it to refresh himself when we were playing roller hockey in the hot
Milk
Eugene
is
sun.
a bad choice.
I don't know why he would have chosen that. So these 2 guys came along, maybe didn't have a home,
Mm-hmm.
and they look like pirates and kind of talk like them. Mm-hmm. And the one guy asked Brett, "Can I have a sip of your milk?" And he's like, "Well, I guess." Guy just takes a big swig off it, hands it back to Brett. Brett's like, "Well, what the trash?" The other
now,
thing
why didn't he just go give him the? Just not, man. Keep it.
I think he was so put off.
It was just so like
he was like, I didn't expect that.
It
at
locked
all.
him up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was stuck.
he was just standing there.
Yeah, like holding it, like what do I? But he should have said, just take it.
Yeah.
But the other thing that happened is we were playing. We're skating all over that parking lot, and at one point Brett comes out. I think it was when we just came out to play one time, and he's got a stick out.
Nice.
Hockey stick.
Yeah.
Get your mind
That is
out.
college.
Get your mind out of the
Good for you boys.
And he finds this thing on the ground. He's flipping it around. And then he realizes what it is. It's like a 6-inch long rubber black dildo.
Yeah. But also tell the story of what would you have to get for doing this?
We did a lot of bets in school about like, would you do this to get this? So one of the ones we always did was there's a main part of campus right by the student union.
You can go streaking through it.
Which is where which is where the fishbowl is, which is where the big food fight scene happened in Animal House. And on that spot, we used to joke and say, would you beat off at noon right there if you could get straight A's for the rest of the year and not have to go to class? So that was kind of those are the types of stupid bets and would you do this kind of things. So when the black dildo emerged, the bet was like, how much money would you have to be paid to take one big long pull right off that black dildo?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
I like it.
Yeah.
How
much?
I would have to say the bidding would have to start at 10 G's.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're looking at least 5 digits.
Yeah.
I mean, $1,000?
No.
No way.
No. It'd have to be 10 G's.
So listeners,
yeah.
How much would it take you to take a long pull off a black rubber dildo?
But it was funny because I was joking around with you that like if I was going to college with you guys at the time, and you're like, so jerking it in the quad, and then I'd just go down there. And they're like, no, dummy, hold on.
Well, that or like
we're gonna get you something for this.
Or that or you pick up the black dildo and it's like, how much would it take? And you're already jamming it in your ass. No, I meant your mouth. God.
Oh shit. Everyone's like, we got like $7 on us. All right, fair enough.
That works.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's see, that's 3. The fourth one was from Chris from the 2-on-3 pod. He said, this time, try with a partner.
Very nice.
All right, so here's some of the ones that were submitted that Anna included. So Joey, 24. Honestly, do it with another virgin.
Oh.
I mean, don't you feel like someone should know what they're doing?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I mean, sure, it would be great if you both were, but that's not going to go well.
No. Not unless you're both like super open and maybe have experienced yourselves a lot.
Yeah.
And like for a while, you're like, maybe we should do some research. And I don't mean watch porn, but like maybe we should do some research. Like, oh, did you know about this? Oh, have you,
Well, and maybe they have.
Did you know that you have one of those?
And maybe she gave him a handy and he went down on her or stuff. Oh,
Like,
God damn it,
so
stop
you
playing
again?
footsie with me.
It's awesome.
So
We should take a picture of the setup.
Okay. Gabriel, 29. Have fun. It's not a race.
Oh.
And I think that's true, but you definitely don't want to finish last.
Right. Well, never do.
As a guy, you want to be nice.
Well, you try. I mean, every time as a guy, you're probably trying, but
right.
That's why compatibility matters.
That's right. It's the girl going, come on, get there, and the guy going, hold it.
Yep.
Hold it.
Yeah, the poor girl's like, I know I have like 6 minutes, so if we could just
we're on the clock.
Power through this. God, I don't want to hear any noises. I don't want to think about pills right now. Oh my God, I'm thinking about pills now.
Don't touch there. Don't touch there.
Yeah. No, I don't like that. I don't. Okay, forget
nope,
it.
Let's start over. Yep. Lauren, 34. Orgasm, then penetration, lube, affection, respect.
I like that. I do. I am a fan because I am a fan of
so
like
she's
you
saying
go,
like
go
you go
oral,
down
go
on
down
her, get her there,
yeah,
and then go
because
then you're scot free.
Now it's just icing on the pie.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But it does take the pressure off.
Oh,
because
for
then
sure.
you're just you can do whatever you want.
What I lack in ability, I make up in exuberance.
I thought it was enthusiasm.
That too.
But then of course you got to make sure you can get her there that way. Some girls it's harder for them to get there that way.
You definitely have to ask. I think almost more than penetration. I think going down on somebody, like you have to have like, hey, look, I really want to do this for you, but you really have to steer me in the right direction because some people like it totally different.
True, as long as you're not having to have them do too much steering.
Right. No. And
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Last thing she wants to do is be like, okay, now move. Yep.
Right.
Now there. Now.
Right.
A little bit of guidance.
Or you don't want to get slapped out of the way and she just finishes and you're like,
that would be bad.
Unless she's a long slapper.
Unless she's a long slapper. That's an inside joke at this point.
Good.
But yes, a buddy of mine used to always say, hey, constant updates. Like, tell me what I'm doing. But
I don't need constant.
Though. Too much work.
But you have to have some.
You need a little bit of guidance, but like I said, you don't want too much because if she's having to spend the whole time guiding you, she's not trying to help you land a plane.
And what's good is just the positive stuff. So if it's like there's the spot you like yes, there, cool.
Yeah.
Spend there. And then if it's too much time there, then real, but you don't need another inch, hold on. Wait, what? No, I don't know.
Laser pointer out. No, right there.
Yeah.
Anyway. So next is what is that name? Valley 29. Life will never be the same.
That could be taken so many. Poor thing.
It sounds bad. I hope it's good. But it sounds
well, if
bad.
she's responding, I'm hoping that it's.
Unless that's her way of dealing with it. Like
That's
it's part
true.
of her therapy is you just talk about it.
Oh,
that makes me. Let's focus on it being a good thing.
It's a good thing.
Life will never be the same. It's always great.
Like she was very lucky. Did want to say that one of the fun things that we've done during this trip is we've been telling a lot of stories about our pasts and things, and I realize in telling you stories, my life's been a train wreck.
Have I not shared enough? Have I just been
no.
Have I been doing that thing where like I just make you keep telling stories?
No,
that's really interesting. Keep going.
I'm not going to tell you the world about your stories, the world, because the whole world listens to our podcast.
Listens to the
show. But no, it was just funny. Like when we were going over stuff, and I'm like, it's like I was telling you about that podcast when I listened back and the lady was like, oh, and then when my fiance repeated back to me what had happened.
Right.
So it was one of those, as you were repeating back to me my stories, I'm like,
oh, God, that does
I
sound
shouldn't
bad.
share this.
Yeah,
I should never tell anybody this.
Only a therapist. Mm-hmm. So these two kind of go together. Shauna, 35, says, don't expect too much, do enjoy. And Beth, 33, says, don't expect it to be mind-blowing. This is just...
Yeah.
I guess that's a common thing for women is that the first time is not great because of the pain and all that involved.
I also think that when people are, especially if it happens younger, there is not a lot I communication. I think people think
and
you
guys
just
are really bad at
jam it in there
and
just
really
pump
bad.
monkey like there's no tomorrow.
Right.
And I mean, it's hard because when you're young,
hope so.
That's right. When you're young, it's a little embarrassing because it's hard to say like, hey, have you ever touched yourself? Like, where do you, because then does a girl want to admit that she did? It's also usually like late high school years.
Yeah.
And the worst, you don't want to open yourself up that way, and then you guys break up, and then
she
like
tells
jackass.
He tells
I was
everybody.
thinking the guy.
Yeah,
Usually
either way,
it's a jackass guy who's like, oh, she used to play with herself since she was 6. And,
right.
Not again that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But then guys are like, oh, then they come up with some crazy nickname.
A lot of girls have bad experiences.
Yeah, middle finger Mindy or something like that.
Middle finger Mindy.
And that's not cool.
Ooh, you had to say it though. Lindsay, 38. Virginity is a sexist social construct.
No, it's an actual thing.
Lindsay was my first.
I think Lindsay just really enjoys it and doesn't want to feel guilty about it, which is fine. Lindsay, get after it.
Yeah. Or it sounds like she used to enjoy it, and now she's taking a step back. She's like, you know what?
She lost her virginity by her choice when she was 7, and she doesn't
let's
know.
not say that.
No, her choice. With like a 7-year-old boy, like she found somebody she hooked up with. She's like, "Hey, what's up?"
I think we need to move on. Joe, 35. Just don't do it.
You got Lindsay's number?
I do. It's on there. Joe, 35. So Joe, J-O. Is that a girl?
With my luck, Lindsay will actually listen to this show and just
like,
light me up.
She's gonna fucking kill
that
you.
is not funny.
She's gonna find your YouTube channel.
Oh,
Like,
Halos and Heathens.
Dipshit. Halos and Heathens. YouTube.com.
We talked just about masturbation. Annalise started it.
Yeah, it's true. It's her fault. On a leash. On a leash. On a leash. I didn't think about that. On a leash is better.
Yeah.
Joe, 35, which has got to be a girl because it's J-O. Or it's jerk off. Just don't do it in public. Your first time? Your first time?
Good for you, Joe.
No way do you do that in public your first time. That's
your
a bad
fourth
idea.
time, you don't.
Sure.
No, you don't do it in public until you're getting money from your buddies in the quad.
And that's just you, J-O.
That's it. I'm just Joeing myself.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah, don't do it in public till way later.
Yeah.
Abby, 32. Try not to laugh too much. Oh, man. Poor guys.
Wow.
So
Although it could be a nervous laugh, too.
I think it's an evil, like, that's cute.
Aw.
Like, look at your little thing.
Yeah. But if you're
that.
a virgin, too, how do you know, like, unless you've just been looking at
Oh,
pictures
that's
of
a good
dicks?
point. That's a good point. This is her virginity.
Yeah.
So that's a good point.
So probably a nervous laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the dude was trying to do, like, porn moves his first time.
Right.
She was
She's
just
like, come on,
this
man.
is hilarious.
Come on.
Yeah.
Let's just stick to the program here. Megan, 33. Pee immediately. This is all caps. Pee immediately after sex. Trust me.
Okay.
So.
Or pee during sex.
Oh. Golden showers?
Trust me. Big time.
Because we've talked about peeing.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not bad advice because I don't know about you.
Yeah.
But if you.
Really? After freaking a whole day in bed, you don't know about me?
Well, I don't know about this particular part of you. But when you've blown your wad, and then maybe.
That's sexy.
Well, sorry. What do you want me to say?
When you ejaculate.
When you've ejaculated.
When you kindly ejaculate. You gently ejaculate.
When you've been making love and your
essence.
That was in your thing explodes.
Oh my God.
That's the part where you go, you've never had sex, have you? It doesn't explode. You know that, right? No.
Your essence releases into the beautification of the woman. No, into the beauty of the woman.
Or a guy.
True. Good point.
As you always say to me.
Right.
Anyway.
Into the butt flower of a man.
When you have done that, sometimes you might fall asleep or you're doing something else for a minute, and then the next thing you know, you're not peeing for 30 minutes or an hour or whatever, right?
Sure.
And then what happens when you go pee?
It's stuck closed.
It's like, you know those attachments they put when they're making cakes?
Yes. For the icing? Yes. Yeah.
That's what it's like.
Yeah.
It's like there's 14 streams.
Yes.
You're like, oh shit, I forgot to do like the open whole thing.
What's funny is when you start peeing and then you feel the buildup, like, I'm going to be cleaning this up.
Yeah. You definitely need to do, I don't know how to describe it.
I just dip it in warm water.
Do you?
No.
That would be a good way to do it. No, I think.
I just have a cup of tea.
But there's like.
Annalise after sex always says, "Do you want tea?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I got to soak my nuts."
My point being, I feel like there's always that moment right before you're going to pee where
I think
her
ex-boyfriend's name is T because she's like, "I want tea."
Oh,
and I'm like, "God damn it."
She's trying to be honest with you, but not.
Yeah. Do you want tea?
But I feel like there's a opening up that has to happen. I know that sounds disgusting.
No.
But like otherwise,
it happens to girls
too.
too.
It goes off in 14 different directions.
Clamped shut.
Yeah.
And it just builds up.
It's like glue, that shit. You know, people think it's like mayonnaise. It's not. It's like glue.
This is terrible. Oh, dear Lord.
Right?
Yeah. Everyone's listening going, they're still drunk from Thursday.
I don't think either of these guys have ever had sex.
It explodes everywhere.
It explodes everywhere, and then you pee all over yourself.
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing.
Kiefer, 38. Read sex books. Try some things.
I don't know if it's a first.
I think time.
First time's got to be. I think should be like very bland, but very caring. Like I think it should be very open in communication and just like, hey, let me know if it feels well.
I just get this vision of you like running your hand.
My first time is like every time I see one of these kids, I was terrified, and I'm like, oh no, gosh, no.
I just get this vision. You're like running your hand down to her face, and you're like, I love you. I'm done. Like that fast.
I'm like, yeah, my first time was, okay, so let me ask you, if I wasn't able to perform, do you know what you can do for yourself?
Right. Good, because I just finished. Okay.
I'll go down on you, but I've never done that either. So,
and that's when she goes, no. I just experienced this. I'm not letting you do that. Get your mouth away. Meg 31, queer sex still counts. Don't worry. I've been saying this to you all weekend long.
I know. It does count. Losing your virginity is losing your virginity.
For sure. Absolutely. Rachel 36, put down a towel for fluids. Oh,
good for you, Rachel.
Dreaded wet spot.
Well, if that's your first time,
that's
good
thinking
for
ahead.
You.
Mm-hmm. I think though, do you really worry about it at that point? You're so excited about it being your first time. Do you really want?
I'm not. I've never ever worried about any of that.
Okay, you don't want to worry about putting down a towel.
No, and I'm not. I'm just. I mean, it's part of our lovemaking, so I'm not disturbed by anything.
You know how much I hope somebody has got a glass to our wall right now. And
they don't need a glass. You can hear right through.
Is hearing our talking and just heard you say our lovemaking. They're going to wait for us to walk out and go, there they are.
All of the housekeeping staff and maintenance staff is
They're
outside our door. They're going to give us flowers.
Good for you.
I'm so happy for you.
You go, guys.
Yeah, we're going to get rainbow O's on our cars.
Julia, 35, you aren't a bad person. Promise.
Oh, that's terrible.
God, isn't that sad?
That is... No. Well,
Julia.
although a lot of people that grow up in real religious households...
Oh, I bet you that's what it is.
Podcast I was talking about where they were talking...
Or the show, the comic special we listened to last night.
Right.
A lot of guilt from the parents.
Right.
About all that stuff.
There was one lady that says that to this day, and she's been married, she's only been with her husband, married forever, she says she still feels bad after sex. And it was just a religious thing.
That's awful.
Yeah.
I feel bad for her.
And she knows it. She's like, I'm trying to get over it. She goes, but it's
And she's still with the guy and everything's fine.
Oh, no, they have a great relationship. It's just because of her upbringing in the religion.
But you would think that the religion still is accepting of it, unless I guess she's probably using, prophylactics, and that's not allowed.
It's that because it was so, beaten into these poor people's heads of like, you're not supposed to masturbate. You're not supposed to do this. It's only for procreation.
Yeah, fuckers. Brooke, 28. Pop a Xanax and just breathe.
Oh, God, no, Brooke. No. No, you need to talk to the police.
That's not good.
Your counselor and your parents.
If you have anxiety over this, you need to not be doing it. Mm-mm. Yeah, that's not a good one.
Or if the person you're with said, this is what you should do.
Ooh, that's even worse because it might not be a Xanax. Molly, 42. Don't worry about making it special.
# Cosby.
Oh. Molly says don't worry about making it special.
No, I never do.
Just fucking get after it. Just do it, get
it
over
bone
with.
Zone.
Yeah. I do think some people build it up too much. And sometimes it's just, just do it. It doesn't have to be the most special moment of your entire life because the odds are it won't be.
No. That's why I think communication is key.
Yeah.
And afterwards, too. Like, don't be afraid.
You're not getting it out of the way.
You're going to drop the ball the first time.
Sure.
So it's okay. So then talk. Like, ask.
Wait, you're going to drop a ball?
You might, depending how old you are.
I only got one left.
Ask the guy and the girl, like, hey. The girl asked the guy, like, did you like it?
I wish you guys could have seen Neil's body language. He did like a little sway with his shoulders. Hey.
Queer sex counts.
It does. Don't worry. Anyway, Anna, 28. Would you own a dog with them?
I don't want to I don't want to lose my virginity to a dog. Look, both of my dogs are still virgins. I'm going to keep them that way. I am sorry.
I just love that that's the criteria. Like, that's your advice. Would I own a dog with this person? Then I'll bone down.
This is more like advice before you get married.
Yeah, right. No, because that's a test that
sure.
some women put you through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can he own a pet? Can he operate a pet?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can he operate a pet? You don't have a dog, do you?
No. How do dogs work?
They're not remote control.
Okay, that's fine. Sheila, 40. Go down on her first. Lube.
I like the chickies. They know they're in. Mm-hmm. They're like, look, don't make.
They want.
There's and we've gotten the two. We've got the one that says, "Oh no, I'm into this. We're gonna need a towel," and then we have the other ones that are like, I have a little bit of feminine dryness.
Takes a little time to get going.
So lube it up. But I tell you what, do some work first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then that's totally fine. And
Yeah.
I think every guy should be on board for that.
I agree.
Joy, 45. It's okay. You haven't lost anything.
Oh, God.
Just your pride, Joy.
Joy 45?
Joy, 45.
She has issues.
She's got big time issues.
Ooh.
And she's been dealing with them for 30 years.
Yeah.
Finally, Julia, 35. Relax. You won't go to hell.
Oh, my God. Yes, I think I heard
You
Julia
don't know that.
on that podcast.
You don't know that, Julia.
Were all these girls? They were all
They
girls?
were all girls. There were some guys in there.
Oh, there
You're
were.
right.
Okay.
They were primarily girls.
Yeah.
In fact, hold on. Kiefer.
All
my
right.
God.
They were all girls.
Kiefer is one. Gabriel and Joey.
Okay.
That's it. The
But
rest
Joey could be a girl.
Joey could be a girl. What did they? Joey said, honestly, do it with another virgin. That's a guy. That's a guy.
Joey got.
Yeah.
Joey was with somebody who had some experience, and Joey probably lied and said he wasn't a virgin.
Right.
And she was like, "What are you doing?
You don't know
I'm
what
not
you're
a
doing.
rabbit."
Joey, you don't know
Yeah.
what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
Joey,
isn't this how
honey.
it works?
Don't call me.
No, Joey.
Yeah.
Joey, if you're horny, I am not.
Yeah. Joey.
What is it? Joey, if you're hurting, so am I.
Yeah.
Anyway. So that's it.
Is that Concrete Blonde?
No. Is it?
Concrete Blonde. That's not the name of the band. Was that the name of the band?
There is a band called Concrete Blonde, but I don't think that's
Joey,
them.
honey,
Baby.
I've got no money.
No. Is it that?
I think so. We'll look it up here shortly.
It almost sounds like, I don't know. Anyway. That's all we have this week.
It was
What
a
are
lot
we
of
at?
fun.
What are we at?
109. We took a, I'd say, 6-minute break?
Perfect.
Yeah.
6 minutes is about right.
And yeah. That's all you're getting.
It has been great hanging out with you, Neil.
Do you think if you were to have sex with a man,
Mm-hmm.
do you think your
Oh,
stamina
this is
would go,
hypothetical. Okay.
like, be longer or shorter? Do you think you'd be, like, as excited, or are you like, I just want to get this over with?
I think I'd want to get it over because I'm not attracted to men.
Yeah, I mean, you're having sex with one. Obviously, there's something.
I have to do something to make it happen. Am I just
in the
envisioning-
quad?
Straight
A's.
Straight A's on the line.
Yeah.
No class, straight A's.
Yeah.
Class, straight A's. Am I just envisioning something in my head to make myself get worked up?
Hey, man.
Like, for
This
instance,
is your life, bro.
It's happened in the past where
Right.
like you're mixing it up with some girl and you have to like kind of go, I'm going to envision something else here because she's not working for me.
Wow,
That's happened.
that's an admission.
I feel bad for her.
Yeah.
No offense. Beep. Sorry.
That would have been great if you would have named one of the people on there.
Lindsay.
Yeah, sorry. That's a 45-year-old at the end.
No, Lindsay was the virginity is a sexist social construct.
Oh, there you go.
She's still mad at me.
There you go.
Lindsay, I'm sorry.
We'll have Yelp. We'll have Yelp reviews for you. next
We'll
week.
have Relp.
Yeah.
But no, it's been awesome hanging out with you, and I hope we get to do it again soon. It was cool that you were able to come up and make this happen. Go Ducks. Let's hope that by the time I release this, they've already won the game and we feel happy, but you never know. Thank you for listening to our show. You can find us at reasonsareseveral.com. Please subscribe and review the show. I haven't had reviews lately. I'm kind of waiting for that. Like maybe somebody get out there, write a review. Doesn't take much.
No.
What do you want? I'll watch your kids. What do you want me to do?
If you write a review, we will send you
incentive.
something.
Okay.
Because if all of a sudden we get 600 reviews,
It might be used underwears. Who knows?
we'll send you something. Might be an O face.
It could be an O face. Always go check out Neil on his other show, Dark Angels and Pretty Freaks, as well as the Halos and Heathens vlog.
What?
Blog. You don't do a blog? You
No,
got
we don't.
time to write, yo?
Got time? No, man. Who reads?
Tweet at us at ReasonsAre and at AngelsFreak7. You can also email us at reasonsareseveral@gmail.com. We'll talk to you next week.
See ya. Thank you for everything, Matador.
You're welcome.